welcome to Tuesday's Market Sit Rep here at T3 Live. Matthew Buckley, call sign Whiz, the Chief Options Strategist. And we just wrapped up a great primary live trade brief. A lot of good stuff going on in our model portfolios. But the market's kind of wallowing around here. Had some mixed macroeconomic data this morning. A huge miss out of the Richmond Fed. Looking for a print of 17, we got a 4. The conference board's consumer confidence numbers imploded. And the previous month revised down, but look at this. Looking for 95.9, 88.7. That's bad. And then, the Richmond Fed was the biggest month-over-month drop since 2006. Just don't tell stocks that, right? Especially with the 30-year yield tumbling back below 3%. That's at a 1-month low. So the Richmond Fed and the things, a lot of the indices underlying that Richmond Fed, from employment to new orders, a lot of stuff underneath it, shipments, cap utilization, number of employees, average work week, all the numbers were extremely bad. Also not on the good news front, Case-Shiller, S&P Case-Shiller looking for a 4.7. We got a 4.9. Obviously, that's green and that's good, but we are seeing, and as report quotes, a broad-based slowdown for home prices and the first monthly decrease since November of 2013, so a year ago. So we're starting to see this Steve Austin, $1 Million Man, kind of tumbling down the runway here of an economy, but who cares? We go up. Right? I mean, this is a bizarro market where good news is good news, bad news is good news, and awful news is absolutely phenomenal news. So we're just kind of walling around here. We were positive, we were negative. That conference board number that came out recently is why we're really seeing a move to the downside here. Not a big move to the downside, but a lot of good stuff going on. Like I said, this bullish double vertical, we have a couple bullish double verticals on Apple. This one's up $3,500 in a week. Nearly a 400% return in 1 week on one trade. This trade we put on last week as well, another bullish double vertical out to January, up 5,600%, $3,400. When your cost value is $60 and the market value now is over $3,300, that's a hell of a return. So really good stuff. Very happy with what's going on in our model portfolios here at the option side of the house at T3 Live. Got to keep an eye on the market, though, folks. Let's take a look at our fear altimeter, the VIX. I'm sure there's a 1 and a 2 in front of it today. Maybe a little bit higher now that the market sold off a little bit here. So the VIX is printing, about 1285. But I got to tell you, folks, my mantra involves cheap you buy it, when it's expensive you sell it. The VIX being down here is at levels that I would be looking to get long, but I got to tell you, I think we're going to see one of these periods. Let me go to the 1-year chart on the VIX. Remember when peace, love, and understanding, let me clear some of these lines up here. Peace, love, and understanding broke out for a couple months there in the spring, and then the VIX just stayed depressed for a while there. So not only did we kind of just see this massive sell-off in vol, we stayed that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 3.5, 4 months. Okay, I think next month we get a Santa Claus rally. We get year-end window dressing out of fund managers. I think we see a relatively okay Christmas or holiday, if you're so inclined, season. So I just don't feel. I've been doing this for a long time. I just don't feel that it's time to get long vol. I will be getting long vol in the middle of December because I think February is just a month anyway. I mean, February, yay, Valentine's Day, shoot me. But January kind of still has that euphoria. It's the beginning of the year. The starting gun's fired. Everybody's motivated and fired up. But we'll be looking to get long vol here. It's just not right now. Okay, I think we're going to stay around this resting heart rate of 12, 13-ish for the next month, and then we'll be looking at getting long vol. Okay, but again, in the face of just conflicting macroeconomic data, in the absence of anything ginormous, we're going to drift higher. Okay? All right, folks. So happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. And I'll be back tomorrow with our market sit rep. And then tonight at 9 Eastern, I'll be doing our final options training session that we did for our big weekly options launch about a month ago. So our final training session will be tonight at 9 instead of tomorrow night at 9. Okay? Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.